Alright, so I feel like it's time for me to just like because it's hard to explain, but like I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I've been supposed to have made this video for a long time because this shit has been fucking me up, like eating me up inside a little bit, type shit. Like I feel like I need to tell the truth, or not necessarily tell the truth because it's not that I lied. Nothing I said from my perspective was necessarily a lie. It's just that I didn't give the full story. I didn't tell the full everything. Like I saw somebody say in the comments, on the comments of her video, like, you know, how y'all gonna judge her or whatever based off of something that somebody else said. You don't even know the truth, or you don't even know the other side, or you don't have no proof. And you know, the whole situation just wasn't fair, and it wasn't fair to her, at least. Like I capitalized off it. I made some money off it. I got some followers off it, whatever. And I don't know, I'm not a bad person, and I don't like to do bad things to people, and I feel like that was a bad thing to do. Like, it's been weighing on me a little bit. Not that it matters to her, because it doesn't. She chilling. She moved on with her life. You feel me? Every time, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hold you. I'll be checking up on her. I'll be going to her page, looking at her shit. Every time I go check, like, I'll be thinking, like, damn, but I should hit her up. I never do, because she doing fine without me, so there's no point for me to insert myself back into her life when her life's going good. Like, we was not good for each other, clearly. I'm chilling, I'm doing whatever, I'm doing good. You feel me? Like, that's my problem. I had myself, like, on a pedestal, like, oh, like, she's nothing without me, she need me. I'm putting money in her pockets, I'm doing this for her, I'm doing that for her. And it took for me to separate myself from the situation and see, like, she's doing just as fine without you. So it humbled me. Like, that shit knocked me down a few pegs. Like, you thought you was doing something, dickhead. Like, you really wasn't doing that, because her bitch doing the same shit you was doing. Like I don't know. Like, I was gonna hit her up on Christmas, be like, Merry Christmas, and then I went on her TikTok and seen, like, bro, they chilling. They doing their thing. They don't need me. Well, not they, because there's no they. I'm specifically talking about her. She don't need me in to insert myself back into the situation. She cooling without me, so I'm gonna let her cool. You feel me? It's only right that I do that. That I let her be great on her own. If she gonna succeed, she can succeed on her own. If she gonna fail, she gonna fail on her own. Regardless, it's gonna be without me. But what I was saying is I wanted to clear up some things, because when I first made the video, I never asked anybody to attack her. I never asked anybody to, you know, talk bad about her or come at her. I purposely didn't tag her. Somebody else found her page, and they found her Facebook. They was like, oh, did you see, you know, something about, somebody was like, am I the only one who went and looked her up on Facebook? I purposely didn't put any of her information, like tag her or anything, so that no one went and found her. And I honestly I didn't think the video was going to blow up as much as it did. It's almost at 1 million. And it's not like I need, like, by the time this video come out, it's not even gonna be there no more, because there's no point to. It's not like I needed to get to 1 million. I already have 3 other videos that are at 1 million. I can do other things without, you feel me? Like, I don't need that kind of attention. And she didn't need that kind of attention. You know, she was cool. Like, she feel me? She didn't take it too bad. She didn't, you know, like, I guess when it first came out, she was mad. She threatened to sue me. Then she dropped it. She said, fuck it. Like, so I just left it alone. I left her alone. But I feel like a lot of the narrative that I put, like, the video, even the video on TikTok, it was just one-sided. You only heard my side of the story. I'm pretty sure, I'm not gonna say, like, it's not, she did cheat. She ain't not cheat. Like, don't get me wrong. She dogged me. Like, I'm not saying that she was an angel, because she wasn't. But I was also not an angel. So, while, yes, she did dog me, I dogged her too, just a tiny bit less than she dogged me. Like, I'm pretty sure I cheated first, if I'm not mistaken. I have this one ex, right? That I've been, like, I feel like, I can't even say this one ex, because anybody who I dated or messed with or anything like that in the past, I'd be low-key obsessed with them, still checking up on them, still thinking about them, dreaming about them type shit. Like, as long as they pretty. Any pretty girl that I fucked with in the past, and I felt like I really, like, had a connection with, I'm still like, even old girl who snaked me, I'm still thinking about like, damn, I low key missed that bitch. Like I had a dream. Like I'm not talking about Chanel. I'm talking about the girl from my school. I'm thinking in my head like, damn, like yo, if she hit me up right now and say that all of this came from the other girl and that she ain't had nothing to do with this and she still won't fuck with me, I'm still gonna fuck with her. The Dooney's still getting beat. Fuck you talking about. But anyway, my bad. Back to cause this not about that. This is about this. So pretty sure I cheated first. I just was like, alright. So like, let me give you an instance. When we was living together, right? I was talking on the phone to a girl that I used to date, and she asked who I was talking to. So I hurried up and jumped up off the couch and ran upstairs. She chased me. She got the phone. As she was prying the phone from my hands, I'm screaming into the phone, hang up, hang up, hang up, so that the person hangs up. Why would I do that unless I was talking to somebody I either A, had no business talking to, or B, like, you know, like, I was being sneaky, but I was doing it right in her face. Like, I purposely sat down on the couch in the living room where she could see and hear me. Or, like, just in general, like, I was texting other people and talking to other people. Like, even the person that I dated before her, we dated the same girl, Jasmine. I was still trying to talk to Jasmine and convince Jasmine to, unblock me, and that me and her need to be cool again and to let me back in her life. Well, I'm supposed to be so head over heels in love with Chanel. So I definitely started doing the goofy shit first, and then she just, it's like, I did it and she did it back. She did it worse. Like, you know, she gave me a taste of my own medicine, worse than like, you know, it's like, I wanted to play and she played better. Like, when she moved out of the town we was in, she moved out of Trenton, I told her that I didn't want to be with her no more until like I graduated or I left or whatever, and then we could get back together after. I took it back instantly. I was like, no, I changed my mind. Like the next day or something, I changed my mind, but it was too late. She had already set it in her heart that this bitch finna cheat on me, because she just told me she don't want to be with me. She want to be free while she here. She told me that too. Like, that's when she decided to cheat on me, because I had already told her essentially that I didn't want to be with her anymore while I was, like, I wanted to be single while I was there. And, you know, I did say that, but I regretted it. Like, I don't know. That's not the only time. Like, I remember, like, I was with some girl, and we was talking. She went to the same school as me, right? So, we was chilling one day, and I was texting Chanel. I think he was on the phone. She was telling me she was going to the beach with her sisters. She was actually going to the beach with her sisters, because I remember I kept calling her. Her sister took her phone and was like, bro, stop calling her, type shit. Because she was mad because the girl I was with, like, texted my phone and was like, I kissed your bitch, da-da-da-da-da. And I don't know if she sent her a picture that we kissed, or, like, she just told her that we kissed, or, like, she FaceTimed something. But she told her, like, I kissed your bitch. But she wasn't lying, like, I was being a munch back then, so she wasn't like. It's not funny either, because I know I'm laughing and giggling, smile, but it's not funny because I was tweaking. Like, I was being a munch back then, so she told her. Now Chanel mad at me. I'm steady texting her phone. Her sister's picking up the phone, like, bro, leave her the fuck alone. She'll text you when she feel like texting you. So that was, mind you, that was when I still lived in the group home. So I definitely was wilding. I definitely was doing the most. And most of what I got, I deserved. Like, every single day, since the day she moved out till right around when I started college, I called her a whore. Every single day. I lied to you not. Maybe 1 or 2 days out the week, I didn't. We'd be texting. She don't text back fast enough, I'm calling her a whore. She hang up, I'm calling her a whore. She don't go to sleep on the phone with me, she's a whore. She gotta go to work and I want to talk on the phone, she's a whore. She gotta go to work and I want to come over, she's a whore. She got friends, she's a whore. Everything, whore. What whore? You talking back? Whore. You got friends? Whore. You posted up with people on Facebook? Whore. You smoking Black and Milds? Whore. You at the bowling alley with people? Whore. You at an Airbnb with your friends, you're a whore. Everything she did, I called her a whore. You buying weed from a dude, whore. You got a job, whore. You got your own apartment, whore. You got friends that's coming to your apartment, whore. You got a friend that's pregnant, you're a whore and she's a whore. Whores. Whore. So, I'm sure that pushed her into actually being a whore, because if you gonna call me a whore every day, I'm gonna show you a whore. You gonna accuse me of being a whore? Every third word that come out your mouth is whore. But by the time I got to college, I'm like, all right, so now I'm grown, I'm free, I'm in college, I'm no more in the group home. I can see her as much as I want. I could be around her. Like shit about to be sweet. I bitch had wiped her hands with me at that point. She was done, and majority of the stuff that I said was like showed in the pictures was stuff that happened after she had already told me, bro, I'm done. I'm out. I don't want to be with you. I'm cool. I kept forcing her, kept dragging her back into it with me, kept like, kept doing it. Like, I was going to Kane, which is in Union. She was living in Newark at her mom's house. I wouldn't even say I'm coming over. Just pop up at her mom's house, knock on the door, because I knew if I said I'm coming, she ain't gonna come outside. I gotta just show up. You gotta not know it's me. I gotta just ring the doorbell and get you to come outside. That's the only way that I'm gonna get to talk to you. I'm real possessive and real, like, crazy and obsessed. Let's call a spade a spade. I'm obsessed. Not just with her. I'm just, like I said, anybody that I get into it with, I just be obsessed with them. I don't like being alone. I don't like being myself. I don't like being lonely. So, once I got you, and you locked in on me for life. Like, every person I ever been into it with is in a death row contract with me. They just don't know it yet. Welcome to death row. Like, every one of y'all. Any one of y'all. Like, even the girl from 7th grade, she know who I'm talking about too. Even the girl from 7th grade who refuses to claim that she ever had anything to do with me. As far as she was concerned, we was friends, and I just got too obsessed with her, and I just couldn't fathom the idea that she was straight and wanted nothing to do with me. Even though right after she told everybody that, like a couple months later, she popped out with a girlfriend and then dated this girl for like 2 years. But I was crazy, and she didn't like me, and she was straight, and I was just crazy and obsessed, and even her family thought I was crazy and obsessed. Now, the obsessed part, yes, maybe. The crazy part, yes, maybe, but I wasn't lying. I didn't make that shit up. That shit wasn't all in my head. You definitely was very reciprocatory, and then when shit hit the fan, you backed out, and you tried to play me like I was goofy, but anybody who know me for real know that, I might have, like, shit was what it was. Some shit was going on, and some people know that the shit was going on. Now, some shit might not have been everything, but it was some shit. But, and I feel like that's what it was with Chanel. I dragged her back into situations with me. She would try her hardest to leave me, to escape, to be done. And so some of that stuff I brought on myself. A lot of that stuff I brought on myself. A lot of that stuff I deserved, because if a person is telling you, I don't fuck with you, I don't want to be with you, I have a boyfriend, leave me alone, get out of my life, and you begging them, you on your hands and knees, kissing their toes, begging them, like, please, I'll do anything, whatever you want, whatever you need. Yeah, I'm gonna ask for some money. You just said whatever I want, whatever I need $500, give it to me. You begging, you saying whatever I want, whatever I need this, give it to me. I need my phone bill paid, do it. And that's just kind of what the situation developed into. I can't blame her. I mean, shit. I was offering. I was at that point where I was like, anything that'll keep you around, fuck it. Name it, it's yours. Alright, well, I need $20. I want you to buy me a bottle. And then I kept doing this, not like she was forcing me. She didn't go on my bank account and she didn't take my card and swipe it for me. She didn't, you feel me? I mean, that one time she did with the $700, but in general, she didn't take my money. She didn't force me. She didn't put a gun to my head and say, send me $25, send me $100. I did that because I wanted to. She ain't make me. She ain't force me. She ain't beg me. She asked. I said yes. Sometimes she wouldn't even ask. I would just do it. And again, she tried so many times to escape me, to get out of my grasp, to leave, to be done, to be gone. And every time I pulled her back in, I held her hostage. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that's just where I'm at with it. Like, that's why y'all all in my comments and in my DMs and like y'all DMing me on Instagram like, yo, you might as well fuck with me, you might as well come talk to me, like, yo, you might as well, I'll treat you right, you deserve so much better, you deserve me, like, let me take you on a date. You don't want to be with me. I'm telling you, you're gonna be locked in because it ain't no escaping, it ain't no going nowhere. You stuck. You here. That's it. Death row. That's it. That's it. Cause I'm not playing around no more. And this is what she had to deal with. I wasn't playing around back then. I'm not playing around back now. The next person who enters my grasp ain't leaving. It's going to be a homicide. I'm going to jail because you ain't leaving till death do us part, and death is going to do us part because ain't nothing else going to do us part. You ain't leaving. It's a wrap. It's clips. And at some point I realized, like, all right, this is too much. This is real toxic. This is bad. There's been a long periods of time where we were separated and we didn't talk and shit like that. Like 2 weeks to go by, and that's all I could give it. I'm like, it's been 2 weeks. Let me call her. And she tried her hardest to escape. She tried her hardest to. She did everything she could. She went to the cops at one point. She threatened to go to the cops multiple times. She had her family say something to me. She changed her number. She blocked me on social media, blocked me on like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. She changed her Cash App. You know what I did? Emailed her. Went to her email, and I emailed her. And I don't know why she responded. I don't know why she always came back. I can't. I don't know. Maybe because I begged her. Maybe because I don't know. Maybe because a little bit of her still was like, I still love her a little bit. I have no clue why she came back, because she managed to escape a lot of times, and I would be on my hands and knees like, yo, I'm miserable, like, I'm lost, I need you. And she would come back, and I don't know why she came back. She didn't come back this time. I know why, but I mean, now I know why she didn't come back. This was too much. Like, bro, I posted a bunch of our business on the internet for 900,000 people to see. I didn't give you a chance to say your part or speak your piece, or, you know, I painted you out to be this villain. I demonized you, and then I made a YouTube video telling all our business, all your business, for like a whole hour and a half for the whole internet to see. And, you know, I played victim. Like, I'm so sad. Woe was me. Like, she did this to me. She did that to me. I wouldn't come back either. I don't expect her to come back either. Fuck. Sorry about that. I think I'm getting sick, but I don't think she ever coming back. Do I want her to come back? I'm not gonna lie. Like, bro, for the last couple days, weeks, month, I've been like forcing myself like not to text. Like I go on her Facebook and I see like, oh, she posted da 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 da, or like, I look at her stories. I don't know if she can tell that I'm looking at her story, or if it just looks like, you know, sometimes I say like, it'll tell you all the people who looked at your story, then it'll say like one extra person, and it don't tell you who it is. I don't know if she knows it's me. Maybe she do. I look at her Instagram, but it's private, so I can't really see anything. I just see her picture and her name. I look at her TikTok. I check her Facebook every day. I check her TikTok every day. It is what it is. I mean, like I'll pull up her number on my phone and type a message. Always just delete it. I never send it because A, she's probably not gonna answer, and if she answers, then what? Where do I start? I want to say sorry. You know how many things that I've did, how many times I've had to say sorry? More times than the age I am. More times than probably the year that we are. We're 2022. I've probably had to say sorry more than 2022 times. It won't matter. You're sorry, okay. You'll be sorry again next week when you do something else. You'll be sorry again next month when you do something else. You'll be sorry again in 2 days when you do something else. So what am I gonna say? Sorry? What am I gonna say? My bad for trying to make everybody on. Like I said, it wasn't to make everybody hate her, but my bad for having a bunch of people on the internet come at you. My bad for, like I said, I didn't necessarily lie, but not telling the full story. My bad for being one-sided and telling everybody stuff that you did, but not telling them what I did to provoke it or how I trapped you in this back and forth thing for years. Not telling them how we broke up in like 2019 and we wasn't together at all in 2022. We wasn't together at all in 2021, and we wasn't together at all in 2020. We might have still been like linking and seeing each other and like fucking every once in a while, but we weren't dating, and I firmly knew that. So, like I said, the way I told the story made it seem like we were together all that time, and she was going out with this person and doing this with that person. Now, why she was doing those things with these people and may or may not have been giving me a perception and stringing me along, like, that maybe there was still a chance for us, and maybe we could get back together, and maybe. I knew deep down in my heart it was over. It was gone. And throughout that time, we had never gotten back together. We broke up before I went back to college. And like I said, after that, we never got back together. We just would still see each other, still be around each other, still spend holidays together. We still would be booed up, like, laid up in the bed, and we still would be fucking. But I knew she wasn't my girlfriend. She's just my ex that I'm still in love with, that I still fuck. She's not my girlfriend. And I knew that. Even when there were certain people that she was dating. I know that this is her girlfriend. I'm not talking about the girl she with now. I'm talking about, like, when she would be dating somebody, like, let's say, like, in 2020. I know this is her boyfriend. I still want to fuck. I still love you. I'm still, like, that means nothing to me. That's your boyfriend. Because that bro. Like, if she called me right now, and we just chop it up, like, I obviously would apologize. My apology would probably mean nothing. I'd say I was wrong. That probably would mean nothing. She would tell me it didn't matter anyway because it didn't affect her. I would tell her, like, yo, I seen your little photo shoot that you did. Like, I'm happy that you finally started, doing your shit. And the crazy part, like, I was thinking about this for a long time. Like, this shit fucked me up. I cried over this, let me tell you. When, like, the whole time we was together, throughout the whole years that we was back and forth, on and off, whatever. I'm not gonna say we wasn't dating none of the rest of the years. We was, like, on and off. Like, we would date, but it would only last for, like, a month because she would be like, nah, I don't want to get back together with you because I remember why we broke up to begin with. But, the whole time, I remember I booked her a photo shoot. I canceled that shit because we got in an argument, but, like, I wanted her to get back on her modeling shit so bad. So bad. Like, I wanted her to like, before I even started trying to do the social media shit, I wanted her to get back on her modeling shit. Bad. Like, I wanted that for her. Not for me, not so I could say I'm dating a model, because I know that that's something that she genuinely wanted to do. She really wanted to do that. She liked it. Like, she liked taking pictures. She's pretty. She likes that she's pretty. She liked for people to see that she's pretty. I tried so hard to get her to, she just wasn't, it was so much going on, she wasn't focused on that. She was just focused on trying to get back on her feet. Now all of a sudden she do a photo shoot. That shit broke my heart because I'm like, I tried for like 4 or 5 years to get you back into this modeling shit, to help you, to motivate you, to want you to do this. And I never was able to help you, motivate you, get you. And you've been with this girl 1 year and she already turned you up enough that you back on your modeling shit, and not just like taking pictures of yourself. These are professional pictures. She already turned you up enough that you doing professional photo shoots. That hurt my heart because I'm like, I could see that clearly she's better for you than I am. I couldn't motivate you to do it. I couldn't get you back on your feet. I couldn't, whatever support you was looking for to be able to get back into what you was doing before, I couldn't be that support. And y'all was together only for a year, and she already got you back to the position where shit's going well for you. That hurt me. That was like a knife in the, that was a knife. That was a stab. I felt that. I felt that one in my soul because I'm like, all this did was prove her point of why she, this whole time, all these years, from 2020, 2019, 2021, 2022, where I was begging her to, just give me another chance. Like, just, I want to be with you. You still the one I want to be with, blah, blah, blah. I could see why she was apprehensive. I could see why she would come closer and lean in, and then I could see why she was pulled back. I could see why she was pulled away. Clearly, it wasn't given. I wasn't good for you, obviously. She's better for you than I am. And you never know everything that goes on behind closed doors. They probably not perfect. Nobody is. But from what I can see, which is not much, it looks like you doing better than you was doing when you was with me. So, round of applause. You made me mad. Like, that's what it's giving right now. It's cold as fuck in here. I just kind of wanted to get that off my chest, though, because I felt like she might never get an apology from me for that, because I might never get to speak to her again. This video might not never make it to her. She might not never know that I took responsibility and that I, told y'all that shit wasn't what I made it to be out, and that I trapped her and forced her to be, like, I literally held her hostage a couple times, like, physically, literally held her hostage a couple times. She's never gonna know that I, took responsibility, and I said, yes, I'm, like, bro, all my medicine's downstairs, but I'll show you all the fucking pills that I take I'm a little slow. I'm a little psychotic. Like her spending, like, last Christmas, we spent Christmas together, right? I knew she was dating this girl by then. I knew that I could feel it during Christmas. This was it, but we never was cooling around this time where we got to do the matching pajama thing. So I bought us matching pajamas, and I said, even if we not together, even if you have a different girlfriend, we gonna get matching pajama pictures, and we got them. But her heart wasn't in it, so it wasn't the same. Now, this year, I was just looking like, damn. And her girlfriend got it right. I seen she got her, like, some sweatsuits and shit, It'd be like that. I was gonna text her on Christmas, like, oh, Merry Christmas. She don't want to hear from me, bro. I'm not sad. It's not a pity party. It's just me being like, it's December 30th. In 2 days, I'll be 21. I need to grow up. I need to stand on business. It's time. And my first order of business is, to clear the air, to tell the truth, and whatever comes of it, comes of it. If the little bit of people who follow me and support me be like, oh, I'm ashamed that you lied, or I'm ashamed that you twisted the story, or I'm ashamed that you did this for clout. Mind you, I didn't necessarily do it for clout. I didn't know anybody was even going to see the video. At that point, my videos went under, and I went from getting like 100,000 views to like 2,000. So I was thinking it was going to be around 2,000. But, y'all could all be like, I'm ashamed of you, or you did this for clout, or how could you, or you let it go on for so long, or you lied, or you let us attack her when I didn't ask y'all to attack her, but, or you let us come at her, and you let us do this, and you let us do that, and you led us to believe that she was this horrible, bad person. Bro, we were young. We were kids. I was 16. She was 18. We were kids. We were young. People fuck up. People mess up. Things happen. It just is what it is. Like, I never meant to make it seem like she was this awful human being. She's not, bro. She's a person. She makes mistakes. I make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. It was never to be like, she's the Grim Reaper. She's the devil. She's not those things, bro. She's a person just like me. I did a lot of dumb shit. She did a lot of dumb shit. I fucked up a lot. She fucked up a lot. It was like, once the hurt started, not everybody, but we just went back and forth. Like, who could do worse and for how long? And she won. She did worse, and she did worse for longer. And, nobody deserves to be hurt like that, but I did not deserve what I got. I did a lot of shit that was just as bad as some of the shit she did. I did some goofy, grimy shit. She went through great lengths to get me out of her life and to have me leave her alone and to be done with me. And every time I sucked her back in, I pulled her back in. And I had people who were around her, I turned them against her so that she would only have me. And she had nobody else. I made it so she had no choice but to depend on me. I made it so she needed me. So I was I made it seem like she used me. With the video, I'm like, she used me for money. I did that on purpose. I purposely put her in positions where she needed me, and my little bit of money that I was giving her, she needed that. I did that on purpose. Purposely, you feel me? Turned people away from her and put a bug in this person's ear so that they, you feel me? So that it's me. I'm all you got. You got no choice. Now you can't go nowhere. You want to leave so bad, you have nowhere to go. You want to go so bad, go. Where you gonna go? You want to be not with me so bad, who you gonna be with? I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying, you feel me? Like I said, we was young. I was just doing shit. She was just doing shit. Shit happened. Is what it is. Like, I just wanted to make sure that y'all know she not no bad person. She not no monster, We just got in over our heads. The situation got out of control. I wilded out. She wilded out. And then we just kept trying to one-up each other. And every time I would get back to the point where I'm like, bro, I really do want to be with her. I really am in love with her. She wasn't at that point with me because it's like, she's sick and tired. Bro, she fed up. And then every time she would get back to the point where she like, yo, like I'm still in love with you. Like, we could probably work something out. I'm on my shit where I don't trust you. I don't want to be with you. Fuck you. And it was like, we never was on the same page. Anytime I wanted to try and work it out and I'm like, I love you, I want to be with you, she wasn't. And anytime she was like, yo, I'm still in love with you, like whatever, I wasn't. And that's how shit just kept spiraling and going back and forth. I'm going to delete the video because I don't want nobody else saying nothing else bad about her. I don't want nobody else getting on. That was me. That was my fault. I'm 100% taking responsibility. I fucked up. I lied. I manipulated the story. The shit wasn't what I said it was. It was what I said it was. It just wasn't how I said it was. And that was fucked up of me. And I let it go on for way too long. I posted that video in like late September, early October. It's fucking December. And I still let that shit drag on as long as I did. So I'm sorry to y'all. I'm sorry to her. I want to go into 2023. I want to go into the new year with a new slate, clean slate. I don't want to have that shit holding over me. I don't want to dream about that shit. I don't want to feel bad anymore. This shit was beating down my conscience. I felt horrible. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to feel that way anymore. I want to start over. I want everything to be good. Feel me? I feel better now. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. And I'm not just doing this so that she could see it. So she could be like, oh, well, she apologized. And I could go hit her up and be like, well, I made a video apologizing or whatever. Or so that she could come back to me or so that she could want to be in my life again or whatever. I'm past that. She made it clear she go where she at. I respect that. I respect her girlfriend too, because, like I said, from what I can see, I can't see everything because I'm on the outside looking in, but from what I can see, look like they doing fine. So, out of respect for her and out of respect for her girlfriend, I'm not going to hit her up. I'm going to just leave it alone. It is what it is. I put her through too much to try and pull her back in or drag her back in. For what? I ain't got nothing to offer her. What she wants some? What I'm gonna do? Give her? She never gonna take no money from me ever again, ever. She could be dying on the street and all she needs is a quarter. She wouldn't take it from me, especially not after all this. So it's no point in. I ain't got nothing else to offer. I'm trying to get my own shit together. I'm trying to finish school. I ain't got nothing for her. What? I mean, my friendship, my companionship. She probably don't want that no more. She's sick of that. She got friendship and companionship from her girlfriend. Why jeopardize that? Why waste that to fall back into old habits with me? I mean, unless you still feel, you feel me? Because listen, I'm not even gonna hold you. I still, you feel me? So, if you still, feel me, then you could slide. I'm not saying don't come back. I'm just saying this wasn't so you can come back. And I'm not coming back. I'm not going, you feel me? I'm going to leave you where you at because it seemed like you cool where you at. But if you see this and you be like, I miss my stink. You feel me? Like, I can't stop you. My door's open. Death row. But, you know? You feel me? I'm just saying. That wasn't the point of this. The point of this is that, you feel me? Alright. Appreciate y'all. Catch y'all on the flip side.